Hello, everyone. Ryan Embry here with The Sweet Spot. I'm here with Brittney. We are here at the NYU IHIF conference. This year's theme, slogan, engagement drives return. Certainly a lot of engagement going on right underneath us in the lobby. How's this show been for you? And how does, kind of a challenging time right now, Brittney, in our industry. We've heard some bright spots, but how does engagement and being here help a deal kind of cross the finish line?
Sure. Yeah, it's great to be here at the NYU International Hospitality Investment Forum. It's great to interact with your peers and investors and sit in the sessions and hear what the industry experts are saying. Conversations have been great. They've been engaging, as you said. It's part of the theme here. What I feel is that the temperature in the room really hasn't changed much since we were all together last in March at the other major conference. Deals are slow, right? Interest rates are expected to stay higher for longer. And I think if you're an investor in today's environment in real estate and you're looking at deals, you're looking at stuff in the lodging sector, it's hard to see how they're penciling right now. And I think there's still a little bit of a disconnect too. Investors are wanting to see those high returns that we saw before. And in today's environment, that's just not what is realistic. So, I'd say if we were looking back to earlier this year and we were in January, I think we were all rather optimistic. And I think we were seeing a positive path forward. Today, I think there's still a lot of uncertainties that are out there, a lot of unknowns, and that seems to be putting a paralysis on deals.
Yeah, it's challenging. The margins are very, very slim, and it really comes down to operational efficiency and really dialing in what you're doing at the properties. You've got a beautiful portfolio, a lot of it on the coast. What are you doing? Summer's right around the corner. Hoteliers are excited about that. Travel picking up. Hopefully we're seeing that. What are you and your team getting ready for the summer?
Yeah, so right now we're really focused on marketing and training at our call center. So we have a 300-person agent call center in Jamaica that is a major driver for bookings. And that call center supports not only our portfolio, but it supports others in the industry as well. So right now we are rolling out a new training initiative that will include a 12-skill formula that helps these agents convert outbound inquiries into bookings. And so that's a big focus for us right now. And then on the marketing side, we just launched our Countdown to Summer campaign. And so that includes promotions, whether it's email, social, paid media, or things that we're doing at the property level. And so we're just putting a lot of efforts in place right now to start driving that demand for the summer travel.
Absolutely crucial. We want to drive up demand as much as we can right now in our industry, especially at this peak season, and hopefully create some connections that roll over into those slower season, right? So shoulder nights where occupancy seems to be a little bit lower, Brittney. What trends are you noticing or seeing in the portfolio right now? This is always a great forum to kind of see those trends bubble up. What are you noticing?
Yeah, so we're actually seeing a renewed interest in the condo hotel space, but it's in a different shape and form than what we've seen it and known it as, right? Where we've seen the traditional high-rise condo hotel, we're not having conversations with investors and owners and developers who are looking at residential resorts or prefab 3-bed, 2-bath communities that are highly amenitized and designed for the short-term rental. And so for us at Brittain, that's what we really specialize in. That's where we've operated for a really long time. We understand the complex ownership structure that comes alongside that, and we know how to run those properties efficiently and with the best guest experience.
Yeah, multiple owners there, but maybe the traveler over the past decade now has gotten used to that Airbnb style experience, and that seems like a perfect fit. Makes a lot of sense right now. Chief Development Officer at Brittain Hotels Resorts, right? Always exciting developments, things in the pipeline you're working on. Anything you can share today?
Yeah, sure. So, we took over management of Provident Hotels and Resorts, 8 hotels in Florida. Officially took over management in January, signed that back in October of last year. So that's fully underway. We're implementing all of our operational processes, and we've started to see some wins there as well, especially, again, mentioning the call center.
Sure.
That team is officially on our call center strategy, and we've seen booking leads come in at an increase of about 72%, which has also increased our bookings by about 14% in the first 3 months just being on board with us. So that's all really exciting. And then we just completed 3 major renovations in Myrtle Beach to the tune of about $60 million. which is great. So we're seeing great returns on that as well, and our owners are very happy with it.
Just in time for the summer.
For the summer, you're exactly right. Yes. And then outside of that, we're seeing momentum with our third-party management services. We're continuing to focus on leisure destination markets in the Southeast. So we're seeing pickup with interest in the markets that we're already in, whether it's throughout Florida or in Myrtle Beach, and then also in markets outside of that in South Carolina, such as Charleston as an example, markets in Florida like West Palm Beach, and then we're exploring 2 new markets in North Carolina as well, which would be a new state for us, which is very exciting.
Very exciting stuff. Thank you so much. Hopefully as the temperatures start to heat up, hopefully we see those occupancy numbers pick up in ADR as well. So thank you so much, Brittney, for joining me on the Sweet Spot.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, and we'll talk to you next time.